All right, so we're going to talk a little bit here about, well, what's the difference? You know, I hear that I can get enough from food, or that food has enough, and there's, again, a whole lot of wide range of people's opinions about whether or not you can get what you want from food. In my experience, I can't get enough from food. I've been to the point where I was eating as many as 6,000 calories a day, and still had all the health problems, the annoying health problems. Ultimately, it comes down to measuring the blood chemistry to see if your chemistry is balanced, and your lean mass. If you look at page 16, there's just 4 paragraphs there, and I think this is a real concise description of it. Eating healthy reduces the toxins, which can interfere with health. In other words, getting the pesticides and things out that would cause disease toxicity. Eating healthy whole food is essential, and here's the clue, the key is for preventing degenerative disease. What that means is, well, yeah, if we have health and we don't have any problems, we're not obese, and we have the kind of level of fitness we want, well, that's where preventing disease is. But once that process is started, if you have any signs, symptoms, or anything like that going on, time of prevention is gone. Something else has to come in. Once the degenerative disease process has begun, the time of prevention is past. And the BNBBS provide what food is not naturally capable of consistently providing. Sometimes you might have something that's high in nutrition. Sometimes you really don't know. On this page where it says, don't I get enough nutrition from food? We're on page 17 of your handouts now. A lot of times people say, well, are you saying that I can't get what I need from food? Well, it's really not a discussion. It's not so much about what I think or what somebody else thinks, because in order to know what's in your food, we'd have to test it. We'd have to break it down, run it through a laboratory. Then you wouldn't get to eat it. We really don't know. But here's the thing. Here's the viewpoint that I take on it, is that any of these things deplete the body of nutrition and or increase the need for nutrition above and beyond what the basic minimum government standards say that we need. Endurance exercise, strength training, weight training, Pilates, yoga, core, stress, eating sad crap, if there's any kind of digestive disturbances going on, because then the body doesn't absorb stuff as well, there's interference. Overweight, underweight, prescription drugs, recreational drugs, alcohol, tobacco, caffeine, all of those things make the body run a little bit harder and a little faster, and they use up the BNBBs in the body. Pollution, radiation, inadequate or inconsistent whole food, maybe you just don't know. I mean, if you've already put stuff to the test and you're not getting what you want, then you probably already know this. Lack of sleep, or if you're on any kind of restricted diet, for example, then that's going to limit the number of foods and variety, as well as low-calorie diets. So when people say, well, I think I'm getting all I need from food, I just don't know what they're talking about exactly. Enough nutrition relative to what? And ultimately, you know, this just comes, it really doesn't matter what I say, because you're going to have the chance to put this to use for yourself, and I'll tell you how to make contact with me here in a little bit. Secondary benefits on page 18, it has a long list of different things. Well, how this relates is I suggest you go through kind of like on your own and mark off the ones that are important to you or affect you. In other words, are you an athlete? Well, check that one off. Maybe you have white spots on your nails. It's related to zinc, so check that one off. Just mark the ones that are related to you. Each one of the BNBBs, and I guess there's 7 on the list, have so many benefits that we really can't sort out what each one does. If we just take zinc, for example, men require more zinc than women. Zinc alone is involved in over 300 different enzymatic actions in the body. So if we don't have enough zinc, there's 300 different actions that are kind of doing hit and miss, like a car, you know, running on only some of its cylinders, or it has bad fuel, so to speak, right? So, but what we do know is when we start taking BNBBs away from a body, from a person, these are the signs and symptoms and secondary effects of low-level nutrition, okay? So I'll have some cool offers here for you in just a bit, and I'll tell you how to contact me and how to benefit from this information. See you in just a minute here.